Hey everybody, it is Tony Fonte, Anthony William Fonte. Got to get used to switching that around. Your personal freedom and empowerment coach. Hope you're doing well today. So I want to do a very quick video for you. Well, I hope it's quick anyway. I always say I'm gonna do a quick video and then up being long, but I want to do a quick video on the importance of teaching your daughter how to find her true identity, to understand and know her true identity, and then live in that true identity. And to really get into that, I want to share a story with you. So yesterday, Kylie comes home. Actually, no, it was 2 days ago. So 2 days ago, Kylie comes home, and I'm doing some work, and she comes in. She says, "Dad, can I share something with you? I need to tell you something." And I said, "Absolutely." So I stop and we're talking, and I said, "Yeah, what's going on?" And she says, "Well, Dad, at school today, I heard two girls mention that in my class. They sit behind me. Two girls mentioned my name, and then somewhere they had, in the conversation they said ugly, and I couldn't really hear the rest of the conversation, but it was like they were saying I was ugly." And I said, "Well, do you know what context it was? You sure it was you?" And she goes, "Yeah, it was me," because I looked back and they just stopped real quick and smiled at me, and I just rolled my eyes and then turned around, and then I said, "Okay, so let's talk about that for a minute." And I said, "Is that true of you?" And she says, "No." I said, "Did it bother you?" And she says, "No, it didn't bother me." And I said, "Okay, you could be open with me if it did, because sometimes words can hurt, right?" And I said, "You could be honest with me if it did hurt you." And she said, "No, it doesn't hurt me. It doesn't bother me one bit." And then I said, "Why? Why doesn't it bother you?" And she goes, "Because I know who I am." I said, "Oh, okay." And I said, "Who are you?" And she says, "Dad, I'm beautiful inside and out, and I know that. I know that I'm beautiful inside and out." So the conversation kind of went on from there, and I said, the problem is these girls, they have their own stuff, their own pain, their own stuff. You don't have any idea of what's going on at home and how they're being treated at home, so sometimes they lash out. Doesn't mean it's acceptable, but that's the reality. It has nothing to do with us. It has nothing to do with you. It's them, and they're projecting it on you, because that's how they make themselves feel better. They have a lot of insecurities or other things going on because of what's going on at home, what they're harboring on the inside, because they may not be able to talk. And I said, next time they say something to you about that, just say, I'm beautiful, and you know what, you are too. And she's like, "Oh, I like that." Kind of like the one girl when she was being mean to me, and I looked at her and said, "Oh, it sounds like you need a hug," and I just gave her a hug. I said, "Yeah, you break their state. You break their state of being, and it totally makes them rethink how they are." Plus the fact, when you know who you are, it's not going to affect you near as much or at all. So, but the one thing I did forget to say, and we actually talked about it yesterday, was I said, "Who are you?" I said, "Yeah, you're beautiful and beautiful on the inside, and that's what makes you really beautiful. But what about you makes you beautiful?" And she says, "Well, it's who I am." And I said, "Who are you?" Again, I asked, "Who are you?" And she says, "Well, I'm not only am I beautiful, but I'm caring, I'm loving, I'm smart, I'm unique." And I said, "Stop right there. You're unique." I said, "You know what I love most about you? Is how loving you are and how quick you are to give a hug to somebody, no matter what's going on, especially those who are hurting. You're quick to give a hug. You are so loving." And I said, "Don't ever lose that. Always stay true to who you are, understanding who you are, and don't let anyone or anybody, or anyone or anything, I should say, take that away or get you to do anything other than who you are." And I said, "What do you value?" And she says, "I value love, and I value trust, and I value family." I said, "Don't let anyone or anything tell you that you can't be anything else than who those values are. Don't let anyone make you go against your values. Always stay true to who you are. Always understand how awesome you are. And stay true to who you are. When you do that, you have less chance of being put into peer pressure. You have less chance of getting into mischievous behaviors or behaviors that's not true of who you are, or seeking things outside of you. You have less chance of doing that. Dads, if you're watching and you have daughters, I want you to understand this. This is probably the most pivotal and most important time for you to be present in her life. If she is becoming a tween or a teenager, this is the absolute time that you need to lean in. Unconsciously, I think as dads, this is when we actually step back. We don't realize we're doing it because they're going through changes. They're starting to go through the young womanhood. They're now becoming from the cocoon and into the beautiful butterfly. They're going in. This is what womanhood is doing, and they're going through young womanhood, and that's exactly what's happening. They're going and blossoming, but with all these changes, they're uncertain about themselves. They're uncertain about if they're good enough, if they're loved, and this is why their self-esteem drops so much from elementary school to middle school to high school. It's because they're trying to go through those changes, and then we unconsciously step back from them. That's when we need to lean in the most. Lean into them. Let them know that we care. Let them know that we love them. Let them know why they're so amazing. Not just that they're beautiful, that they're smart, but why. Why are they amazing? Why are they smart? Let them know who they are. Let them know what you see in them that they can't see, that makes them stand out, that no one else can give. Kylie has so many gifts and so many talents that she has. No one can give those gifts to the world like she can. And if I mess everything up as a dad, and she grows up and she holds on to that one thing, understanding who she is and who her identity is, I will call that a win. If I screw everything else, but she knows who she is, and she walks into adulthood knowing without a doubt who she is and what she can accomplish, I've done my job. The problem with that is, and here's the thing we're missing out, we want our daughters to grow up confident, strong, and happy, right? And we want them to find their true identity, and we're speaking all this great stuff to them, telling them how amazing they are, telling them how loving they are, telling them how caring they are, how smart they are, how talented they are, and whatever they can do. She's an amazing dancer. She is so freaking creative and has the most profound imagination of anyone I know, and I share that with Kylie all the time. But had I not worked on my own true identity, understanding who I really am outside of being a man and being a dad and what I do, that's not who I am. None of that is who I am. Understand deep down who the hell I really am. Had I not done my own work, and have I not continued to do the work that I do now, that wouldn't be possible. I would not be able to authentically and truly show her how to unleash her true identity, because I wouldn't be living in true authenticity, and she would feel it. The energy that we push off and put off says otherwise. A lot of the feeling that we do and we act in a way that's subconscious is unconscious. Our body reacts unconsciously because of these hidden beliefs, this guilt and shame, all this fear and these insecurities as we as men have. We as people, period, have. Men especially, because the way we're taught how to be men. And it takes us away from who we really are. We're all unique. Come up in your own uniqueness. Grow up in your own uniqueness. Step into your uniqueness. Step into your truth. Understand who the hell you really are. When you can understand who you are, now you show up powerfully, you show up authentically, and you show up confidently. Which allows you to create the freedom in your life that you want in every single area of your life, giving you inner peace and happiness. And because you do those two things, that's what allows you to grow and have a deeply connected relationship with your daughters and your wives. Women, if you're watching this allows you to have deeply connected relationships with your kids and your spouse or significant other, if that's the case. It allows you to start dreaming big again, giving you meaning, purpose, and significance so you can live a fulfilled life. To understand that you can control the outcomes of your own life. You control your reality. And right now, your outside world is a reflection of how you feel on the inside. It's an illusion. As you learn new beliefs, you have new experiences, your reality changes, your perception changes. That's why everyone sees things differently. But it comes by you seeking freedom and your true identity. And when you seek your true identity and you understand who you are, that's when you can start sharing your daughters. And that's important that you understand who you are so they understand who they are. And if you need help unleashing your true identity and you're looking for freedom, you feel stuck, lost, alone, reach out to me. This is what I do all day long. This is what I've done in my life, and I continue to do every day, because until the day I stop breathing, I'll have work to do. I'll have guilt and shame that comes up that I need to work off. I'll have blocks that I need to unleash, to release and surrender. And yes, there's a technique with that as well, and how to properly do that. If that's you, if you feel like, yeah, I need to learn more about it, I want to show up most powerfully I can for my daughter so she can grow up the most powerfully. I want to be the best freaking man and husband I possibly can. Being a man has nothing to do with what you freaking do outside of you. Being a man has everything to do with how you show up. Being a man is definitely how you know who you are, and you own that with confidence and authenticity. That's what being a man is. It's nothing to do. You can have nothing in your life, and you can be the most amazing dad and the most amazing husband. You can be the most amazing woman, mother, all because you understand who you are. Change the way you feel on the inside, and your outside world will reflect how you feel. If you're not happy with your circumstances, go inside. It's never outside. It's always inside. Love y'all. Have an awesome day. Let me know how I can serve you. Oh, and do me a favor. Share this video. I would love it if you'd share this video with someone who you know can benefit from it. If you found value. If you didn't find value, don't. That's okay. But if you did, share it so someone else can benefit. And again, let me know how I can help and serve you. Have an awesome day. Love y'all.